This is the Matchbox Sweep and Keep truck. It's a neat little concept. We bought it because my kids were into garbage trucks, recycled trucks, and by extension a street sweeper. So this is a neat little concept that allows kids to pick up their cars without using their hands. It's just a fun little way of doing it and pretending you're a street sweeper. So the features of this are it's got a handle on top here so you can carry it around, or you can use the handle to push it around, which is really what the handle's mainly meant for. And there's brushes on each side that actually spin as you're moving it, so it looks like you're actually, you know, sweeping the streets or whatever. So that's cool. The tires move as well, and a big feature here is the brush underneath the front end. As you're pushing the truck around, the brush sweeps up the cars. Now this is made by Matchbox, and Matchbox is owned by Mattel, who also owns Hot Wheels. So it does work on Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. And I don't know if I've tested it, but I'm sure it works on off-brand Hot Wheels type cars as well. As long as it can fit in there and it's mostly the same shape, then should be good there. In the back, there is space for the cars. I haven't tested how many cars fit in here yet, but I can try and see as part of this video what we can do. So I'm going to test this out on different surfaces to see if it works on just hardwood floors or just carpeting or whatnot. So let's see what happens. I also think that you can use this to carry cars around. You can use the handle and have cars in here and just, you know, carry it from point to point, you know, just for fun, from room to room if you want. So, all right, let's try it out. Okay, first I'm going to try it on one of the foam tile flooring that they make for kids' play areas. I've got various cars set up here in different directions. I've got an ice cream truck that's taller than most cars. I've got a fire and rescue truck back here in the back that's longer than most cars. So I'm going to put this thing to the test and see what happens. All right, here we go. All right, that was no problem at all. See the car in there? Ah, got that one. Got that one. Okay, those were easy. Let's try the big ice cream truck. Oh, wow, that took that too. It's in there. Let's try the long fire and rescue. There we go. Got it. So that was pretty easy. That worked very well on the tile floor with different shapes and sizes and directions of the cars. All right, I'm going to try on carpet, and I'm going to try on a concrete basement floor. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to test it on carpet now, and I'm not going to have the cars as perfectly lined up to simulate an actual child's mess. So let's try it on carpet with the cars closer together, see what happens. Here we go. Sometimes you have to pull it back and then go forward again. All right. Looks good. Swept all of them up. All right, cool. So that didn't give me any trouble at all. Okay, so instead of doing the basement floor, I decided to do the patio. In case, you know, you got a kid out in the patio or in the garage even on the concrete floor playing with cars, and you have to pick them up. So let's see how it works on concrete. No problem. Looks like it's good. Oh, that's some scraping there. Oh. No, not so good there. Okay, that worked. Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So it works, but there's a little problem with the lack of friction because cars just slide so easily on concrete. So you either have to get some more speed, get a nice hard swipe there, or if the car is just sitting just the right way, it'll sweep up okay. But otherwise, it works. I decided to try the kitchen floor as well, because that's a common place that kids may play, and you may need to pick up a mess. So let's give that a shot. Time to test it on a hardwood floor, like in a living room or a bedroom. Okay, what I'm going to do is try and pick up as many cars as possible and see how many we get before it starts to not really work right. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something got clogged up in there. 7, 8. So far, so good. Something's clogged up in there again, or some cars stuck. That does happen. Okay, we got 8, 9. It's like it's, okay, there we go. 9, 10. It's getting a little busy in there. 10. See, it's getting a little too clogged up in there. We got about 10, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, there's only 9 in there. Huh. So once it gets to be too full, it starts to clog up the brush inside there. So I got about 9, but it depends. It might depend on the size and the shape, so you might be able to get more in there, but that's where we're at. But if you want to use this thing just for transporting cars, you just want to take a bunch from one room to the next. Of course, there's plenty of room in there to just keep piling cars in there, and then just pick it up and take it with you. So you can still use it to carry cars around, but as far as picking the cars up, I think it maxes out around 9 or 10. Unless you shuffle them around once it gets to be so full, like move them all to the back and then do more, you can certainly do that, because see, now there's some room in there after I did that. But I mean, how many kids are gonna do that? I don't know. So that's that. Have fun. So after testing this handy little toy, I think it does what it's supposed to do, but I did run into some issues. On the concrete surface and on the hardwood floor, the cars can tend to scrape. And what happened on the hardwood floor is that there's a little bit of scratching involved, so just be careful on the hardwood floor. It works fine on carpet, works good on the tile, foam tiles, but other than that, just have fun with it.